Okay, hi everybody, happy Wednesday. Welcome back to my channel. So as you can tell here, we're swatching KB Shimmer today. This is the super fantastic winter 2020 collection from KB Shimmer, and I'm also going to be swatching their new Multichromes as well. So there are 13 polishes in total that we're going to swatch today. I'm actually missing one shade from the Love at Frost Sight collection. It's a navy blue, and I don't know how I missed it, but when I shopped, I just didn't snag it. It's probably a beautiful one coat deep navy blue cream. All my Animal Crossing peeps. I love this shirt. Anyway, so we're gonna get to it. This is a picture heavy video. I have a lot of photos because a lot of these polishes look different ways depending on your lighting. So I've created a few collages to hopefully help us kind of make our way through things and not take too long. Hi Heidi, thanks for coming. And yeah, we have 13 shades to get through. So I'm gonna be doing live application of everything on my natural nails and give you my photos, my macro shots, all this good stuff. So as you can see by looking at this image, there's really only one shade here that's particularly Christmas. Everything else you can totally wear it at any time. I mean, you can still wear the Christmas Crelly anytime as well, but I think that this is a great collection even on through this winter part of 2021. And I'm so glad that you guys still wanted me to swatch it because I'm really excited to share it with you. I really love this collection. Hi, Quila. Okay, so we're going to go in alphabetical order as we always do. Today I'm going to try something a little different. I'm going to try popping up my picture here before. I don't know if this is going to work. We're just going to roll with it and try. Let's see, desktop. So the first thing that we're going to swatch is this Christmas Crelly. So this one's called Baking Spirits Bright. And as you can see, it is a white Crelly with little teeny tiny red and green elements, which I will read the official description for you in just a moment. But let's get to swatching. So this one is good at 2 to 3 coats depending on your visible nail line. Mine's pretty strong, so I went for 3. But you get pretty good opacity at just 2 coats. The description here says, Baking Spirits Bright. This is $10 on the KB Shimmer website, which is where I purchased it. It says it's a frosting white Crelly nail polish loaded with nonpareil, I'm not sure how to say that word, like glitters in red and green. 2 to 3 coats of Baking Spirits Bright will add a festive twist to your holiday manicure. The next one, hi everybody, thanks for coming. Hoofed by Hannah, we have Wendy and Jessica and Bird Loves Paint. Thanks for coming everybody. The next one, while we wait for that one to dry, is a thermal. And this is the cold state, and it is a like bright fuchsia in the warm state, and I really, really liked this one. And it has a very strong transition. It might not transition for us down here because I'm swatching down in my basement. But we'll just see. Because I had to put my hands over a toaster to get it to change. And then it stayed for a nice long time. That's actually always how I photograph thermals, guys, is I stick my hands over a toaster. Look at that. 1 coat, easy peasy. All of these shades, KB Shimmer polishes are very, very pigmented. So let me do a second coat of this one, and then I'll show you what the thermal's going to look like. So here's Baking Spirits Bright at 2 coats. And like I said, depending on your nail coloration, you may only need the 2 coats. It is a pretty pigmented white base Crelly and really cute little sprinkle looking. I feel like this is perhaps not quite bright enough. I'm going to my computer reset, and whenever it does, it resets all my settings. Is that better? If that's too washed out, you guys will let me know. I hope you guys are having a good day. Okay, so let me know if that made it worse to like make it brighter. So that was our Baking Spirits Bright. Now I want to show you the macro shot of it. And it's just so cute. Just a really great traditional Christmas nail color. So maybe you don't snag this whole collection if you're totally done with Christmas shades, but just so you know, it's there on the website. And I actually didn't purchase this in like a whole listing together. I bought it piecemeal on the website, which is probably how I missed the that navy blue, but oh well. C'est la vie, right? Okay, so let me show you how this thermal looks. Okay. Here's how this thermal Barely Awake looks. So when you have it in root canal, oh my gosh. When you have it in its warm state, look at that beautiful bright pink color. It's so awesome. So anyway, as you can see, it's this really dark, vivid, well, let's read the description. I'm going to say blackberry. And the best way that I could show the shift was to change one nail completely, the darker shade. So it says it's a blackened cerise thermal polish. When cold, a black cherry color sets off color shifting flakes in shades of pink, orange, and indigo. When warm, a bold pinkling ruby hue glitters like jewels. She has fun descriptions always. So there's those two shades. It is, Claire, it is. You guys, is the brightness okay, or did I turn it up too bright? And did I mess it up? Mess up the coloration by turning it too bright. Let me show you the macro shot of this one. So, those are some really glowy, fun flakies right there. Yeah, I know, Carly, right? Thanks for coming. Hi, Claire. Thanks for coming. Okay, so the next one that we're going to swatch is the Champagne kind of glitter bomb shade. This is really, really densely packed with glitters. Let me just put it right there for a second while I swatch. So this is called Celebrate Good Shine. Brightness looks okay. All right, thanks, Quila. I feel like I might have washed it out a little bit, but I want you guys to be able to see what I'm doing. It's kind of like, a nude hollow glitter bomb. Champagne-y nude, and it's really densely packed with glitters. When you go to remove this sucker, there's a lot of glitter to remove. So my image here, so when I have these collages for you, this is to help me save on time, and you guys can see it right next to each other. So on the left is my studio lighting, on the right is when I took it outside. The next one that we're going to swatch is called How's It Growing? And this one is a really pigmented, again, evergreen with all of these orange, gold, green, shifty flakies and lots of hollow. My hand does look washed out. What? Come on. This is one of your favorites? Yeah. Well, let's do a little compromise. There, I turned it back down a smidge. Okay. So, this one you almost only really need the one coat. It really packs a punch. So we have a lot of flakies. Lately she's been doing these tremendous flaky filled polishes. It's so much flakies, it's almost too much, you know what I mean? So it's like in that really awesome sweet spot. It's almost so much that it's overwhelming the nail. Yeah, I know, right? That green. Whew. Okay, I'm going to go for a second coat of this champagne glitter, which I didn't actually get a macro shot for. I don't know why, but I couldn't find it on my phone. It's so blingy, you guys. It's super, super blingy. That's really pretty. And then the green. Celebrate Good Shine. Come on. I know, right? And then let me show you how the green looks. I have an indoor shot and an outdoor shot. It's very holographic. So, so pretty. Really gorgeous shade. And then let me show you the macro shot. And there's that. Isn't that gorge? So pretty. Okay, going for that second coat. And this one is called, I will tell you in 1 second. How's it growing? And the descriptions, I'm going to read you the descriptions for how is it growing and the one we just swatched too. So How's It Growing says, is a nod to plant lovers filling social media feeds with propagating tips and sprouting avocado seeds, an emerald green jelly base accented by holographic micro flakies, and the flakies show off hues of orange, gold, lime, and Kelly green. And then this lovely champagne Celebrate Good Shine says, it's a pale champagne colored holographic polish, a mix of micro and small glitters in a copper and gold holographic finish combined for a nail polish with mega sparkle. You could also use it as a topper, which I didn't try that. So there's that. The next one that we're going to look at is this red. Oh, and I wanted to mention, look at how the thermal dries. It's kind of like a flat finish, which gives you a variety of ways that you can wear that thermal too. I thought that was worth mentioning. I think that my favorite was glossing it up, which I did do for the photo. But it makes it even more fun. Okay, where is my image? Oh, my computer froze up for a second. Are you guys still there? How scary! It froze me up and it said it was about to kick me off. Are you guys still with me? Let's get down to business. Let me just check my connection over here. Okay. You're here? It says YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. You guys have buffering. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay. I guess I didn't snag my collage of the next image. I thought it was prepared. 1 second here. Oopsie. Okay. Now I've got it. Now we've got it. Okay. Here's what we're swatching next. Okay, sorry about that. So look at that loveliness while I take these polishes off. So this is the next one called Knit Happens, which is super cute name for polish. She always does puns, I feel like. Almost nearly every polish is a pun. So, you are not prepared. Thanks, Quila. I thought I was. I try so hard. You had a lot of internet issues today. Okay, good to know, good to know. I went over to our house today to check on some stuff and couldn't get internet over there. It's just an internet crazy type of day. I wonder, hi Rose, good to see you here. I wonder what KB Shimmer is coming out with next, now that I'm finally getting around to swatching this. But, better late than never with beautiful polishes. Okay, my nails are nearly clean. So this red is gonna have the same formula as the green. It's basically a one coater. It is beautifully holographic, lots and lots of flakies, super saturated payoff in the pigment. My pinky nail is threatening to fly off right now. That corner there is just about had it. Okay. So here's Knit Happens. Isn't that beautiful? Beautiful, beautiful. Okay. Let's pop it on a nail so you guys can see. Okay. And I'm actually going to skip the next one because it is a topper and I want to put it over this one. So skipping Love It Frostite for just a second. Next we have Shamash Hit. Shamash Hit is this. This ended up being one of my favorites out of the collection. Like I said, I really did like this whole collection, but I think this is one of them that I put on very first. So it's a really soft, buttery but light gold, and it's filled with red, orange, yellow, green, Aurora Shimmer, and Hollow. And I just love it. It's so beautiful. It's basically like a pastel holochrome, basically. And it actually gets pretty pigmented for this kind of a shade. And why don't we do the next one while we're at it and let that red get a little bit more dry. So as you can see with the red, you don't even really need a second coat. So I think I'm just going to leave it there because I want it to dry so I can use it as a base for my topper, which is a magnetic, and it's a fantastic magnetic topper. So here is our macro shot of Knit Happens. Isn't that pretty? Oh! Okay, this next one I'm going to put on my fourth finger is another one of my faves out of the collection. She always has these really intense, almost one coat holograph linear hollows. This is Sip Back and Relax, and it's so good. If you guys have been seeing pictures of this on Instagram, it is really that good. It's so beautiful. So it's just like a deep, raisiny, plummy dark red. And it's holographic and has a great payoff. Looks like there was a little something on my nail. Not a flaw in the polish, just a little doodaddy on my nail. It's from the cotton wipe. Except it's not cotton because I don't use cotton. If you guys haven't heard me tell you in a while, my favorite way to remove my nail polish is just buying felt, cutting it into little squares. I prefer it way above cotton. Okay, so let's use this magnetic topper. So the magnetic topper is called Love It Frostite. And if you wanted to wear it on its own, it just looks like a chromatic silver, like a medium toned chrome. But you can wear this over anything because it's a neutral. I mean, it's just going to give a killer look over anything. So it's just, I think it's really, really great. I've never tried 2 coats of toppers. Have you guys tried that? I've seen images where it has like a cross section in the topper. Is that because they do 2 coats? I never thought about that. But anyway, it just looks like this, and I really, really like it. I think, like I said, it goes with everything. It's a really great, effective, beautiful topper. Oh, yeah, breaking your chips. Yep, that's a constant thing with me. Okay, so another coat of Shamash Hit. Well, that's hard for me to say. Shamash Hit. And I will show you some pictures here in a second. So my full hand swatch of Love It Frostite is over the red. And it looks like this. And I loved it. It gets so, so great. And then I have a macro for you, which, you know, with a shimmer, I actually didn't take macro shots of the rest of the shimmers that we're looking at. Darn it. This thing always gets too big and then I can't move it around. There we go. So the rest of the shimmers, I don't think I took pictures of because it's just shimmer, but this one, you know, because it's so different. And then Shamash Hit, I have this shot for you. So what you're looking at here is over farthest away from my head. That's studio lighting. Then that's kitchen lighting, like bringing it out of the studio lighting so you can see the shimmer shift. And then it's outside, and it has a great holographic payoff. Love this shade. This is definitely one of my top picks out of the collection. I know, Quila, I finally remember my magnet, and I, for some reason, only have one, even though I've bought enough magnetic polishes off of Polish Pickup. I just need to have one down here all the time. Okay, and then I did take a macro shot of this because it does have hollow in it and everything, and I just wanted to show you, but isn't it so pretty? It's glorious. Okay, and then this one, which as you can see, you don't need a second coat. This is another one of my favorites out of the collection. I guess I did take a macro shot of it. Here is that, so you can see all that beautiful little hollow. And then I have a collage for you. Let's see if I can pull it up. Indoors and outdoors of this lovely. I just love it. It's gorgeous. It's so timeless, that really deep red look, and then it has a fantastic holographic payoff. So these two right next to each other were some of my faves out of the whole collection. All right, the next one we're gonna swatch is Soul Amazing, which I put over this one here. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. It looks like this. So you guys know that one called, what was it called? Soul what? From KB Shimmer from Polish Pickup was in my top 20 polishes of 2020. This one is a topper, and it has that lime, Kelly green, blue, gold shift in the base, and it looks so cool over a lot of things. And you could probably, there's so many flakies in here, you could probably build it up to be a flaky bomb, but you might as well just save it and top it over stuff. It's so beautiful, you guys. I mean, let's put it over this one too. So if you don't have enough KB Shimmer Amazing flakies yet, add this one and get another one, because you're gonna love putting that over everything. It's so fun. Super sunny and warm. So that's Soul Amazing, and my photos for that one. Here is my full hand swatch over this purple Sip Back and Relax. Oh, true, Susan. Hi, thanks for coming. We're still having internet issues. It's telling me no data right now, so I apologize, guys. I'm just going to keep rolling. So sorry about that. Just the internet's being a little bonkers today. And here is our macro shot of Soul Amazing, and it's just so beautiful. It's so beautiful. I don't think this one has hollow in it. Let me actually read the description. I didn't read descriptions for a few colors. So it says, flakes in a clear base shift from red, orange, gold, green, and extreme angles aqua. So yeah, no hollow in that, but I'm not saying that's a bad thing. It's a fantastic polish. So, okay. Now we are moving 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, I did all of the polishes that are in the Love of Frost site collection that I own. Now we're going to look at their new Multichromes. So, you guys, if you are deep down the indie rabbit hole like me, you probably are aware that there is a new multichrome pigment out there that brands are using. I have some samples of it and I haven't quite used it yet. Probably primarily because the shift is just really dark and I am just, I don't know, I'm just kind of feeling like brighter, happier vibes right now. But maybe in a different season, I'll be super pumped to use it in its main state. But once you mix it with other colors, you can get some interesting shifts as well. So I don't know for sure because I am not at the amazing KB Shimmer labs over there where they mix up all their magic. But I think that these 4 multichromes are all derived from the same pigment. I think. I don't know that for sure. But I think it because of what different combos they made. So, sorry this is upside down, but you have 2 that use this base pigment that are, it's going to give you that really beautiful lava, like bluish obsidian to really like emblazoned red. And then you have these 2, which I think The blue is that same pigment but with blue in the base. And I think this teal is the same pigment but with teal in the base. That's what I think. I could be totally wrong, but I think that might be what we're experiencing here. So we're going to go ahead. You're not having issues? Okay, great. Hi, Kathleen. Thanks for coming. So let me show you this first one. It's called Drag On and On. It's supposed to be like dragon. Dragon on and on. There we go. If I can say it right. So here's why I think that it's the same base as Obsidian, because see, you have that red, and what happens when you mix red and blue, you're going to get some purple. So like I said, I'm probably totally wrong, but I just like to kind of think about the whys and hows of things. It's fun for me. So for me, I'm imagining this has this beautiful ultramarine base, and then this is like the color reaction when you add that multichrome to it. So it's looking very teal there. Not to me in person. It's like this beautiful glowy ultramarine. So that's the first one. We'll let that sit. The other one that has more colors is Stay Salty, and this one's like a turquoise to purple to gold shift. And it's probably also just going to look not very colorful on camera for some reason. But it is very, which you will be able to see from my pictures. And I don't have macro shots of these because they're just shimmers, they're multichromes. There wasn't much to see in the macro shot. So there's one coat of each of those, but as you can see, this one here that, maybe if I hold it up here, you can see the colors better. See how it's definitely blue and the other one's definitely like grayish teal. I know the green screen's messing it up, but I just wanted you to see that it is in fact that vibrant blue right there. So that's going to be at 2 coats. Now let me swatch the Obsidian, which is like the base, which is like what the shifty pigment does on its own. And I think I have the same polish essentially from ILNP. I just never swatched that collection. And I think that theirs has a similar dealio where one has holographic and one doesn't. I'm not sure, but I feel bad. I bought it and then I barely took it out of the box because then everything got crazy after November. It does have a fall vibe. It came out at a good time. Like when I think ILNP was the first brand I saw to use it, and then I saw this brand and Fair Maiden, and it came out at a good time for them to use it because it was in the fall. Okay, so this last one is Much Lava to You, and this is the same shift as this one. It just has a lot of holographic pigment in it as well. So I'm going to move this one and show you Stay Salty while I swatch a second coat of each of these. So there's the shifts that I got from Stay Salty. I have to admit that I had to move my hand at like pretty extreme angles to be able to catch those shifts in the 2 more colorful ones, which also kind of I think is due to the amount of color pigment that's in here to give you the different fun shifts. I'm just like, that's just like a maker thing that I'm thinking in my brain. That statement in no way means that it's not super shifty. I just thinking through my head about how and the ins and outs and all that kind of stuff. And it was coming out live to you. So as you can see, super pigmented. You do not need to wear these over black base, not at all. You're getting an awesome payoff. I've been thinking a lot about putting multichrome on a car. It sounds so fun. I think for me personally, I enjoyed these 2 more colorful ones a little bit more than the others, just because it's not in season for me that I'm super into wearing these kinds of shades right now. But these are going to be awesome in fall. Very wicked. Very fun. So, and the pigment in itself, I know it doesn't look much on the stable camera in front of you that's filming from above, but the red is so strong It's just like really, really blazing strong. So you can see it in the top of that nail there. It's just really, really strong. So it's a fun pigment for sure. And so yes, super, super fun vibe. Okay, let me get you the photos. So for, what's it called? Obsidian. Obsidian, I have this image that has the two. So here you see my studio lighting, and then next to it is when I pull out a little bit, and then that's when you see the really orangey red glow. And then let me show you Much Lava to You, which when you take it outside basically looks black with a whole bunch of holographic. The holographic payoff is awesome. As you can see, it's still super shifty in the orange and red realms. So that wraps up this review, guys. We are already to the end. Sorry about the technical difficulties today. You guys are amazing. Here is the whole shebang all next to each other again. I apologize for not having the navy cream. I really wish I could have swatched that for you today. The only polish that's missing from this image is Much Lava to You, just because I was trying to fill out this 12 pan kind of, and there were 13 shades, and it looks similar to Obsidian, so I just left it out. Hey Marlene, welcome, welcome. Okay, so that's going to be it for today. If you want to leave me a comment, let me know what you think of this collection, which ones were your faves. I think if I were only going to pick 2 or 3, I would, this is just my personal preference, but I would probably snag the gold one because I'm just such a sucker for gold. But I loved Shamash Hit, and then I loved Sip Back and Relax. If you have a number of deep, like black cherry linear hollows, then maybe that's not your jam right now. But I really, really loved those. And then all the flaky things are awesome. You cannot go wrong with any of these polishes. You're going to be so pleased if you snag any of them. But the flaky topper was especially fun for me because you have so many things you can wear it over with. So Mix Along is this Saturday, Marlene. This Saturday at noon. I'll see you guys for that. So tomorrow we're going to swatch the Clarissa Carroll Valentine's Trio, and then the next day, that's Friday. I have a lot of videos to pack into this week because while Stacey was here, I didn't get as many things uploaded because I wanted to focus on quality time with her. And so then we're going to look at the Brilliant Brocades collection from Essie. So Sip Back and Relax is on your wish list. Here's the other thing. KB Shimmer, I love that she has such a huge inventory on her website, so you can often find things months after they release, sometimes even years after they release. It's really great if you're having like a running wish list. Noon Pacific time. I just kept it noon Pacific time even though now I'm in Mountain Time. It's noon Pacific time so that it's the same as it has been the whole year. Glitters or anything sparkly I love, and that pinky thermal I loved. Thank you, Jessica, for your feedback. I love it too. There was not a bottle in the bunch here that wasn't fantastic. So super, super recommend it to you. You like that too, huh, Heidi? I like it too. I was definitely a KB Shimmer fan and many brands fan before I started my own brand, and I aspired to being able to keep a big catalog. I've learned over the years of making polish now that it's really difficult to keep a large catalog in stock, like on your website, if you don't have a large space to store all the components you need and all of the polish and all of the things. So eventually, maybe I'll be able to keep things around even longer than I currently do when I get a little bit more space. I don't know, we'll see. But anyway, now you're on East Coast. I still think, oh, that's funny, Bird Loves Paint. The KB Soul series are awesome, huh? Okay, guys, well, thanks for being here today. I will see you back tomorrow, hopefully, and then on Saturday for our live mix-along. And I hope you have a fantastic rest of your night. And take care. Thanks for coming to hang out, guys.